Well, finally today, an Oak Ridge favorite is marking a milestone. 50 years. The Oak Ridge Farmers Market started off small, but it's now one of the biggest in the state. And it's all thanks to seeds of a community that were planted 5 decades ago. For 50 years, folks have been gathering in the secret city to see a very public display of the bounty from area farmers.
Our markets are what's called producer-only markets. Everything there is grown locally here by the seller or baked, created, processed here locally. And we actually do inspect our farms to be sure that what they're bringing to market is in fact an East Tennessee product.
Thanks to a co-op called East Tennessee Farm, the weekly market at Jackson Square offers any type of locally produced food you can imagine.
We really want to focus on our local farmers, saving farmland, and bringing that fresh, nutritious local food to the community.
But long before the seeds were planted for what's today's farmers market, there was a much smaller gathering.
It was all started in 1976. It began in the parking lot of St. Mary's Church. A group of local farmers came together under the advice of some agricultural students at the University of Tennessee and Vanderbilt University and created these food fairs to bring fresh local produce right to the public and to also help farmers increase their sales at a time when farming was getting a little difficult.
As the market grew, so did the need for a bigger place.
One of our partners in all of this is the City of Oak Ridge, who first invited us to Jackson Square after we left the church, and they have been wonderful partners to us.
Kathy Mahalzo credits the farmers market with helping her grow her own agriculture business.
I started my business, which is Aaron's Meadow Herb Farm. We're located here in Anderson County, Tennessee. I started at the farmers market in 1989. And I started with a card table and a pot of water and some cut chives and parsley and dill. And I remember that first day, I think I sold $20 and it was amazing. And I just felt so successful and happy. And now, 31 years later, I have a very good business in Anderson County. I really owe it all to the Oak Ridge Farmers Market.
Over the years, times have changed. So have the vendors, clothing, hairstyles, and even the way they publicize the event.
It's really come a long way, I think, from the beginning. It was very low tech. I think they put a little ad in the paper, in the back of the paper back in the day. And now it's social media and videos and activities at the farm. It's really grown into just a beautiful event.
But one thing has stayed the same in over 50 years. People still want to buy locally produced food from people they can get to know.
The farmers market atmosphere is such a joy. It really is. It's fun to come. I like to see the new varieties that are showing up, and sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, what is that vegetable? I've never seen that before. And you can talk to the farmer or the baker and you can say, well, how did you make this? It's great for kids. It's great for the whole family to come to the farmers market.
And the Oak Ridge Farmers Market opens tomorrow morning at 8, runs until noon. East Tennessee Farm stands for Farmers Association for Retail and Marketing. They have a sister farmers market in Knoxville every Tuesday from 3 to 6 at Ebenezer United Methodist Church.